Top 10 Risks of Cryptocurrency. Hey there, crypto enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am diving into a topic that's important for all investors and enthusiasts to understand: the top 10 risks of cryptocurrency. While cryptocurrencies have gained immense popularity and potential for huge returns, it's crucial to be aware of the potential risks involved. You know, we are at the top of the hype cycle on blockchain and cryptocurrencies when examples of peak crypto include glistening fleets of Lamborghinis as a reflection of price spikes and talk of crypto utopia with no central governance. Nonetheless, there are a number of key risks that plague this asset class and stand in the way of broader market adoption and stability. While there is no doubt cryptocurrencies, digital tokens and blockchain-based business models are here to stay, understanding how risk interplays with this emerging market and their underlying technologies will not only help protect investors, it will also give regulators a steady hand and, hopefully, guide how entrepreneurs are approaching risk management in their projects, which is not easily done after the fact. One unique facet that blockchain-based projects bring to the market is that, unlike the analog economy, which hopes to code good conduct in people who have the care, custody and control of our savings and assets, is that good conduct can be coded at the technology layer and in an unalterable and transparent manner. In short, a machine is not naturally greedy or prone to moral hazard, risk-taking without bearing the consequences. What follows are 10 examples of key risks that imperil cryptocurrencies and stand in the way of market progress. Wide entrance, narrow exit. It is true that the advent of Bitcoin and its ilk of cryptocurrencies, of which there are more than 1,600 and counting that have been digitally minted, has democratized many aspects of finance. This lowered barrier to entry creates a wide entrance and a very narrow exit, which is as prone to happen in the real world during Black Friday shopping frenzies, for example, can lead to collateral damage as people rush to get out. The exit can be barred due to technological constraints, currency inconvertibility and few counterparties with whom to trade. While the asset class is generally uncorrelated to the traditional economy, it is all correlated to itself, which can create market panics and runs. Intangible, illiquid, uninsured. The true miracle of blockchain-based cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, is that the issue of double counting is resolved without any intermediary, such as a bank or banker. This feature captured by the notion of digital singularity, where there can only be one instance of an asset is powerful and one of the primary reasons this asset class has blossomed. However, the intangible and illiquid nature of cryptocurrencies combined with the point above about narrow exits hampers their convertibility and insurability. Indeed, despite reports of growing insurer interest in the segment, the majority of crypto assets and crypto companies are either underinsured or uninsurable by today's standards. There is no deposit insurance floor for this asset class, which can help broaden appeal and investor security. Mark-to-market. As crypto holders seek to exit the intangible asset class returning to fiat currencies or other assets, which are often loathed by many crypto purists, their flight to safety or liquidity most often takes them to the greenback or US. While the price pegs work well on the way into cryptocurrencies as investors informed by their animal spirits, who want in on a speculative wave, have a willingness to pay at a stated value or peg. On the way out, however, this mark-to-market feature sees many investors subjected to downward price pressure, which highlights the adverse effects of illiquidity, narrow exits and narrow participation in the asset class. These types of issues are being remedied as more institutional investors enter the space and more markets and trading platforms open. In the meantime, market participants would be wise in minding currency inconvertibility and the implied volatility of cryptocurrencies, which would make high-frequency traders flinch. To truly understanding blockchain's potential requires the suspension of disbelief. To truly capture the investment thesis of cryptocurrencies requires the suspension of the traditional economy yardstick. The cryptocurrency market is relatively new and unregulated, making it susceptible to market manipulation. Pump and dump schemes, where a group artificially inflates the price of a cryptocurrency and then sells off their holdings, can cause unsuspecting investors to suffer substantial losses. From extortion to manipulation. While no investor should part ways with money they are not prepared to lose, no matter how nominal the amount, cryptocurrencies are particularly prone to social engineering and misinformation risks. The naive, as with the analog economy, can become easy prey to cyber extortion, market manipulation, fraud and other investor risks. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has gone as far as creating a fake initial coin offering (ICO) website as a way of alerting would-be crypto investors to shiny object threats. Indeed, emerging regulatory clarity on what constitutes a truly decentralized asset, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, which is beyond the control of any one party, versus company-issued cryptocurrencies or tokens is a growing area of securities attention. The cryptocurrency market is relatively new and unregulated, making it susceptible to market manipulation. Pump and dump schemes, where a group artificially inflates the price of a cryptocurrency and then sells off their holdings, can cause unsuspecting investors to suffer substantial losses. Care, custody and control. In the context of cryptocurrency, care, custody, and control refers to the responsibility and control a user has over their digital assets. It encompasses the actions and measures taken to securely store, protect, and manage cryptocurrencies. When you own cryptocurrencies, you typically hold the private keys or access credentials that grant ownership and control over those assets. Care, custody, and control involve practices and considerations to ensure the security and integrity of these private keys and the associated cryptocurrencies. Despite the intangible and unseen nature of cryptocurrencies and digital assets more generally, one of the single biggest issues plaguing the market is care, custody and control. Not unlike the perennial challenges of cyber and physical security of the traditional banking sector, there is a veritable standards war taking place among crypto custodians on who is providing the highest standards of investor protection and asset security. The number of high-profile and high-value crypto heists suggests that this playbook of best security practices is still being written. The wealthiest crypto investors are going to great lengths to protect their intangible hoard by using cold storage devices placed in physical, offline, airtight vaults and bunkers. Not every crypto investor can afford this level of security. No more than every crypto investor is a target, but all are subject to the emerging nature of care, custody and control standards. Here too, the absence of a basic floor in terms of security and capital guarantees, like a Cyber Federal Deposit Insurance Corporate (FDIC), means that investors are exposed on a first loss basis. Remember, care, custody, and control are important for protecting your cryptocurrency investments. It's crucial to educate yourself about security best practices, stay informed about emerging threats, and remain vigilant to safeguard your digital assets. Cyber risks on all sides. As is true with cyber threats, which evolve according to Moore's law, the space between the keyboard and the chair, or the smartphone and the digital wallet, is as important as the cyber hygiene and defenses of the crypto custodian. While in principle the Bitcoin blockchain has proven to be among the most cyber-resilient innovations thus far, the firms that plug into it, like other cryptocurrencies, are often new entrants with lax cybersecurity standards and wherewithal. By this measure, not all cryptocurrencies are created equal in terms of their traceability, transaction ledgering and levels of trust or fiduciary responsibility. For this, risks as simple as mysterious disappearance, and as complex as ransomware attacks and AI-powered bots scouring the internet for weak links and easy prey are complex and fast-moving perils. Cryptocurrency exchanges and wallets have been targeted by hackers in the past, resulting in substantial losses for individuals and even entire platforms. Storing your digital assets securely and using trusted platforms with robust security measures is crucial to protect your investments. Human error and forgetfulness. Human error can have significant consequences in the context of cryptocurrencies. Here are a few examples of human errors that can occur in the cryptocurrency space. Sending funds to the wrong address. Cryptocurrency transactions typically involve copying and pasting or manually entering long strings of alphanumeric characters representing the recipient's wallet address. If a user makes a mistake while entering the address, they can accidentally send funds to the wrong recipient. Unfortunately, these transactions are irreversible, meaning the funds cannot be easily recovered. Falling victim to phishing attacks. Phishing is a technique where malicious actors trick individuals into revealing their sensitive information, such as private keys or login credentials, by impersonating legitimate websites or services. If users unknowingly provide their private keys or login details to scammers, their cryptocurrency holdings can be stolen. Mishandling private keys. Private keys are crucial for accessing and managing cryptocurrency holdings. If a user loses their private key or exposes it to unauthorized individuals, it can lead to the loss of their funds. For example, if a user stores their private key on an insecure device or forgets to back it up properly, they may permanently lose access to their cryptocurrency wallet. Given the intangible nature of the asset class, human error in something as confounding as password amnesia can spell total loss of a crypto fortune. Not everyone is as lucky as 50 Cent, who forgot he accepted Bitcoin for an album release and discovered an $8 million Bitcoin bounty. The prospect of being locked out, losing hardware, or facing geophysical risks, such as spilled coffee, is often enough to create losses, not to mention the ever-present risk of buyer's remorse given cryptocurrency price volatility. At the crypto whale end of the market, the high-profile nature and public quality of large asset holders may expose people to direct physical security threats, such as kidnapping, ransom, and extortion. A fleet of Lambos will not add to the needed discretion of not becoming a potential target. Unsafe havens. Another key risk with cryptocurrencies and this asset class more generally is the lack of coordination and clarity on regulatory, financial, tax, and legal treatment. This is unsurprising given the relatively new nature of this market and the often slow-moving and lagging quality of regulatory catch-up. Indeed, most regulators around the world did not begin to form an opinion about cryptocurrencies until their rise to prominence with Bitcoin's meteoric appreciation in 2017. Suddenly, countries and jurisdictions around the world have entered a crypto land grab by seeking to become destinations of choice for prospective investors and projects. Like the global financial system, coordination and coherence can go a long way in eschewing risks of the systemic and mundane variety while improving overall market stability. In the realm of cryptocurrency, the concept of safe havens is not as well defined as it is in traditional finance. Traditional safe havens, such as gold or government bonds, are typically assets that investors flock to during times of economic uncertainty or market volatility. However, the cryptocurrency market is known for its volatility, which makes it challenging to identify stable and predictable safe havens. It's important to note that the cryptocurrency market is inherently volatile and unpredictable. Even assets that may be considered relatively safer can still experience significant price swings. Investing in cryptocurrencies carries inherent risks, and it's essential to conduct thorough research, consider your risk tolerance, and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Technological risks. There have been many reports about the computational complexity and energy consumption of Bitcoin mining, as one example of some of the technological limitations of cryptocurrencies. This computational complexity may also work in the inverse and pose potential risks to the asset class under the premise that complex systems fail in complex ways. It is true that the decentralized feature of true blockchain structures gives then an inherent disaster and risk proofing that is not enjoyed by centralized databases, which are veritable honeypots as evidenced by Equifax's massive breach. Yet not all cryptocurrencies or tokens are riding on similar rails. For this, investors should beware of the technological risks and false promises of decentralization that are being made in many projects, for not all blockchains are created equal. Cryptocurrencies rely on complex technologies like blockchain and smart contracts. While these technologies have the potential to revolutionize various industries, they also come with their own set of risks. Software bugs, vulnerabilities, or even hard forks can lead to unintended consequences and compromise the security and stability of cryptocurrencies. Civil wars with forks. Last, but certainly not least, while much crypto wealth is concentrated in the hands of people who are thinking long-term about the positive change this asset class can have on the world, there is nevertheless the constant specter of civil wars and forks, which can bifurcate the consensus on cryptocurrencies, thus eroding market share, valuation, and adoption. This standards war continues to flare up, including most recently with the advent of Bitcoin Cash. It is also notable that despite the talk amongst crypto-utopians of a world ruled by blind scalable trust and no centralized authorities, that councils of large crypto holders, much like a papal conclave or the Bank for International Settlements, can set a course on the market influencing outcomes and price fluctuations. As with the real movement of whales, smaller fry can either get gobbled up or caught in the wake. Precisely because there are risks in the cryptocurrency market, there are rewards. Countless new entrants, from large traditional enterprises who have awoken to blockchain's promise, or startup teams bent on creating a new democratized future challenging status quo, all realize that a new technology-driven wave of value creation is upon us. Understanding the potential perils of diving into this wave can help improve the long-term prospects of cryptocurrencies and broaden their adoption beyond risk-seeking first movers. During a civil war with forks, different factions within the cryptocurrency community may have conflicting visions for the project. These conflicts could stem from disagreements about technical changes, governance models, scaling solutions, or other fundamental aspects of the blockchain. As a result, they may decide to split the network by executing a contentious hard fork, creating multiple chains that are no longer compatible with each other. Examples of civil wars with forks in the cryptocurrency space include the Bitcoin Cash BCH fork from Bitcoin BTC in 2017, the Ethereum ETH fork that resulted in Ethereum Classic, etc., and the more recent contentious forks like Bitcoin Cash BCH, splitting into Bitcoin Cash ABC, BCHA, and Bitcoin Cash Node BCHN in 2020. It's worth noting that civil wars with forks can have significant implications for the cryptocurrency community, as they often lead to the creation of new cryptocurrencies and can cause confusion among users and investors. And there you have it, the top 10 risks of cryptocurrency. Remember, while the cryptocurrency market holds immense potential, it's crucial to approach it with caution and understand the risks involved. Stay informed, do your due diligence, and make informed decisions. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Until next time, happy investing.